What is up, fight fans? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Latch.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at UFC Fight Night, Dos Anjos versus Fiziev. We're going to be looking at the main card opener. We got Michael the Menace Johnson versus Jaime Mullarkey. But before we get started, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, let's get right into it. What you got, Jeff?
All right, so we got Michael the Menace Johnson. He's 20-17. He's 36 years old. He is 5'10" and has 73.5-inch reach. He's coming off a win against Alan Patrick. And before that was a loss against Clay Guida. And he's going up against Jaime Mullarkey. He's 14-5, 27 years old, 6 foot tall, and he has a 74-inch reach. He's coming off a loss to Jalen Turner and a win against Devontae Smith. What you think?
This is a really good fight. I think this has the potential, probably fight of the night if it goes that far, because I feel like either of these guys can really get the finish. You know, both guys are strikers. The obvious thing is Michael Johnson's, a veteran of the UFC. Jaime Mullarkey's a lot younger. He's kind of had his ups and downs in the UFC, but he's only 27 years old, and he's coming off a loss, but he was starting to get some momentum with his win over Devontae Smith. Both guys are strikers, so we're going to be in for a great fight, I think. Both guys hit pretty freaking hard. The obvious advantages for Michael Johnson are his hand speed. I mean, his hands, they be flying when he finally gets warmed up and throws his combinations. He really lets his hands go. He's really dangerous, I think. And his last fight really showed that, where he had a pretty fantastic knockout of Patrick. I mean, he left him out cold. It was pretty nasty, to be honest. And yeah, so I mean, for me, bro, I think the biggest thing is who's gonna be the one applying the pressure, right? Because both guys like to kind of press forward. Mullarkey does it a little more, where his game plan kind of relies on him being a little more scrappy, pushing forward, while Michael Johnson is a little more clinical. His straight punches are so fast. Obviously, he's not going to have the reach advantage, but he got long-ass arms for the division. And they're big guys. I mean, he's 5'10", Mullarkey's 6 feet. But yeah, I think it's going to come down to who leads and who doesn't allow themselves to get pushed back. And I just think Michael Johnson at times fights like to the level of his competition, which is usually good or bad. Like sometimes he fights really good, sometimes he fights really bad. I think it's gonna be Mullarkey that's gonna be pushing Michael Johnson backwards, and I think eventually he'll get the knockout. Just because even in the fight against Patrick, even though Johnson's hands look good, I felt like he lost the first round. Like he was still not looking that great against a guy who is not even ranked. So I think Mullarkey is going to come through. He's going to press him. He's going to get his jab going. He's going to make it a scrappy fight. And if he can manage to put on a pace, I don't see Michael Johnson keeping up with it, being able to throw. But he's always dangerous. He can finish Mullarkey. Mullarkey's been finished by strikes multiple times already. And both their defenses suck, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, they get hit a lot. So I think Mullarkey wins by knockout or TKO. One of these guys is going to have to go down. Both guys' defenses are not the greatest. Both guys throw a lot of power, a lot of combinations, and one of them is going to get caught, and I think Michael Johnson's going to get caught. Obviously, he's a little older. His chin's a little testier. He even got wobbled a little bit by Patrick in that fight, so I think he's going to be the one to fall, So I got Mullarkey by TKO or knockout. What do you think, Jeff?
I think similar to you. Piggybacking,
yeah.
Off your question about who will apply the pressure, I also think who's better fighting off the back foot, because both of these fighting backwards, because both of these guys, they can apply pressure. So whoever steps back, they either have to be better moving backwards or it would be a long night for them, I think. So I think Michael Johnson is better fighting backwards than Jaime Mullarkey. I think when Jalen Turner was putting the pressure on Jaime Mullarkey,
he couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, that dude was getting tagged like crazy.
Yeah, he was getting pieced up nasty.
Yeah, so I think Mullarkey has to push forward. If he doesn't, I think he'll probably end up losing.
Yeah.
But if Michael Johnson's the one to step forward, or I mean, even if he's going backward, as long as there's no wrestling, I think Michael Johnson, he could pull up the win. I think. I don't know. It's gonna be a really close one. By striking, Michael Johnson, I mean, he's older, like you said. He has faster hands. You know what? I think Michael Johnson's going to win.
What changed your mind?
What changed my mind is I think that he's probably going to eat some more shots, probably, take him better.
Really? I think the opposite.
Really?
I think Michael Johnson's not going to be able to take the shots as well as Mullarkey does.
Well, it depends, I guess, on a lot of things, but...
Yeah.
But I think Michael Johnson's going to be the one to push forward. And then I don't think Mullarkey's going to get nice shots off.
I think Michael Johnson's going to have an obvious speed advantage. And it's going to be interesting to see if the pressure, because I don't know if he's going to be able to outbox him, Mullarkey. I don't think he'll be able to outbox Michael Johnson. So it'll be interesting if he can make it scrappy, like if he will be able to kind of win those exchanges, land the hardest shots, maybe make Michael Johnson more hesitant. But
yeah, I mean, we've seen it before, like Michael Johnson, even when he fought like Justin Gaethje back then, or like when he fought, who he just fought, Patrick. Like he wasn't afraid to go into those exchanges. So I mean, we could see a very scrappy fight here too.
I think so.
But you think Mullarkey has advantage, right? If it goes that way.
Yeah, I think so. I think if he pushes the pace and makes it scrappy, a little scrappier, like so it's not such a clean fight. I think Michael Johnson kind of succumbs to the pressure, and I think he's going to get hit by something big, especially because his defense is not great. I mean, that's what I think. All right, so there you have it. I think Jaime Mullarkey gets it done. He has been training with City Kickboxing with Volkanovski in them. So, I mean, he has better coaches. I feel like we have seen a little bit of improvement. He kind of reminds me of David Grant a little bit. But yeah, I think Jaime Mullarkey, he's still young. I think he's still got a lot left. I think he's going to be the one applying pressure, pushing Michael Johnson back, making it a little scrappier, landing the bigger, heavier shots. And I just don't think Michael Johnson can take those anymore. And so I have him winning by TKO or knockout. Jeff, you think the opposite?
Yeah, I think Michael Johnson is going to prove he's a veteran of the game, and he's going to pull out the dub.
Yes, sir. So Mullarkey is a -240 favorite, so he is expected to win by just a little bit. Michael Johnson plus 200 underdog. I think that's fair. Mullarkey's up and coming, but like you said, Michael Johnson's a veteran of the game. Let us know down below what you think. Do you think Mullarkey gets it done, or do you think Michael Johnson still has a lot left to prove? Let us know down below what you think. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Check out our other videos. We're actually doing the main and the co-main event for this same fight night. So, yeah, don't forget to subscribe. It's going to be a great night of fights. Don't forget to tune in. And, yeah, we'll see you next week for Ortega versus Rodriguez, another banger. So, yeah, see ya.